Hi everyone here. You can see the plant here. The name of the plant is called Kanthumthet. So this plant is called Kanthumthet. Yeah. So from this part to the top we call Truoy. In Khmer language it's called Truoy. Truoy is the very fresh part that is just grown from the plant. So that is usually at the end of the plant, the type of the plant and part of the plant at the last part that we call Truoy, especially at the top part of each branch or at each leaf part. So this one we call also called Truoy, and this one we also call Truoy, and all the whole thing like this also called Truoy because it's very fresh compared to this part. For example, like you see, this one is very dark green, and these one are very fresh light green. So when it's something like this, we call a bud, B-U-D, bud. Bud is the Truoy. In Khmer language, we call them Truoy. So this plant I don't know. I don't know the name, but this plant I know because it's edible. This plant is edible. We call it Kanthumthet. So this is called Truoy Kanthumthet. Truoy Kanthumthet. This one is edible. It means that we can eat with some kind of sauce or as a vegetable for some dishes, so for some kind of food. So that's why we call and this is called Kanthumthet, and it's very fresh, and also something that can be eaten, the plant that can be eaten with other kind of sauce as a vegetable to go along with that kind of food. We call this as anluok, especially for the kind of food that is named tekrung. In Khmer language, there is a dish that is made from fish mixed with some sauce and some ingredients to make as a fish sauce, to make as a tekrung. So and then it's called tekrung. So tekrung is usually served with this kind of truoy or banlai or anluok. We can also call anluok. The word anluok is a general word to call all kind of vegetables that can be eaten with food. Those are called anluok, especially the part like this that we can eat fresh or with steam. Yeah, can be steam or eat fresh raw like this. Yeah, that is called anluok. Anluok is something that is a mix of a vegetable, any kind of vegetable that can be eaten with a kind of dish, that is called anluok. For example, like we have eggplant, we have a cucumber, we have a string bean, we have some kind of leaf of the plants that we can eat with the sauce. For example, like with the tekrung sauce. Tekrung sauce is a kind of sauce that is made with fish and mixed together, combined as a kind of sauce with ground fish, but not too much, not I mean not grounding it to be a very small particle, but to keep it a little bit in a bigger piece, but in to make it very to make it like a thick sauce that is called tekrung. I don't know what to correctly call, but it's some kind of like we ground it, but not to make it very small, you know, but let it a little bit bigger. Then that is called takrung. Yeah, the I mean the part that we can ground. So this one is Truoy Kanthumthet. If generally called, we would call it anlua. But this name, the name of this plant is called Kanthumthet. So Kanthumthet can be eaten as anlua, can be eaten raw, or can be steamed. But mostly people usually eat them raw like this. Just pick them and eat. For example, if I want to eat them, I can. Like right now, if I want to eat them, let me see. Let me try to eat it. For example, like this, you can see that is that is eaten raw. Yeah, so without steaming. And this one, I believe that is very fresh and no no fertilizer are used for this, or no any chemical to spray on it. So that's why I mostly people usually can just eat them like this, eat them raw like this. So this part, everyone. So thank you everyone for watching, and I'm going to finish the video now, and I will take some pictures. Thank you very much everyone.